Well, we first built Never Was Hall, which is unfortunately packed up for the season right now, and it's a 3-story house on wheels. And even though we realized there was no way we would be able to build a steam engine capable of powering the hall, so what we did was we built the runabout, and we basically wanted to train ourselves in steam technology, because we were embracing this whole genre of Victorian fantasy, Victorian explorers, and we wanted to have a steam-powered vehicle. But we knew we couldn't have it with the Hall, so we basically compromised and built the runabout. And we knew nothing. We knew absolutely nothing. We got all these old manuals. We poured through stacks. We went through the internet, tried to find every type of steam engine, stuff like that. We tried to actually simply just buy a steam engine off the internet. It was more than we could afford. So instead, this engine here was actually a $5 air compressor at a garage sale. This is probably a 75 to 80-year-old air compressor. First off, you would never have cooling fins on a steam engine. No, you want to heat a steam engine and keep it hot.
No, the Hall eventually will have a steam engine, but at this point we're still scaling up. I mean, this is the project right now. This is my wood stove in my house. What you do is you cast high-temp concrete over it. If you look on the back, you can still see the tubes that haven't been covered with concrete yet.
Okay, you gotta realize, I mean, that, you know,
so it does it heats the water, much like it does in here. There's copper tubes running all around the inside. You can just see like the pipe here, and it goes around, it comes out. It comes out here, they join in, and there's a whole nother, underneath this lagging is a whole nother layer of copper tubes inside this high-temp concrete, and then there's a panel. If you look up in there, you can see like a plate, and there's a hole where the flames are going up. That hole is a concrete tube with embedded copper, and so the flame goes up that tube, comes back down the outside of it, and then goes up the chimney. So it actually goes about like 5-6 feet before it actually comes out. You can kind of tell if it's efficient or not by how hot the exhaust is.
I call him toucan better than one, and he simply opens and closes his mouth and flaps his wings, and it was just a test, just playing around with this idea. Then I also was working on a system where we're actually, instead of running off of steam, we're actually running off of the pressure of a propane. And then the exhaust is then burned off. So this would actually make a very neat dragon where the mouth will open up and flame would come out.
Well, so each time. This book. This is the book that everybody really wants to do any steampunk crap. Build machinery. This book. It hasn't been in print since the 50s.
Very cool.
It is like every single weird mechanical linkage you could possibly imagine that you'd want to do.
Wow.
And it's like how to get all these bizarre motions, and it's just like a gold mine of just weird illustrations.
This is a thing that spells steam. Very successfully. This ancient stuff is out there. So much of this stuff is basically was built originally for steam technology, and then it's been applied to some other and so just running steam through it, you get like this, it's like as if the machine gets like, oh, I remember what I used to do,
Which is made for steam, but does not work.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, that was a dismal failure.
All right, hot dog demonstrations. My hands are very clean.
Weenie steaming.
It's gonna get sterilized anyway. I'm gonna autoclave the hot dog.
Perfect timing, Kimrick. I'm a little hungry right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, here's your hot dog.
This thing is all dirty. It's too hot. I gotta let it cool down.
Anybody else want one?
I have mine already. Hey, Will, you want a hot dog? All right.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
So that's what's great about Birdie Bud is you get to create all the cliche fantasy things that no one, that simply does not exist in reality.